Minimalism isn't about having less, it's about making room for what matters most. Today, we step into a world where luxury meets simplicity, where clean lines, natural light, and open space create architecture that's not only sophisticated but soulfully serene. Welcome to the new wave of minimalist architecture. Minimalist architecture has long been known for its discipline, stripping design to its essential elements. But today's luxury minimalist style redefines that notion. It's not just about reduction, it's about refinement. This design language speaks with clarity, elegance, and purpose, crafting beauty through restraint and offering comfort through space. From its roots in post-war modernism to the Japanese concept of minimalism has always embraced simplicity. What's changed is how it intersects with luxury. Materials are richer. Details are more deliberate. Today's minimalist homes are not sparse. They are sanctuaries, thoughtfully designed for a new era of elegance. Modern luxury is no longer defined by opulence or grandeur. It's defined by intentionality. The new minimalist ethos invites us to invest in fewer but finer things. Architectural forms that flow, materials that age beautifully, and spaces that serve both aesthetics and emotion. One of the hallmarks of minimalist luxury is masterful craftsmanship. Every joint, every surface, every hidden hinge is a testament to precision. These details don't clamor for attention, but they elevate the space, quietly exuding a richness that only true artistry can achieve. In minimalist architecture, what's not there is just as important as what is. Negative space allows the architecture to breathe. It creates rhythm, focus, and calm. In luxury minimalist homes, this spaciousness becomes a form of sophistication, an architectural pause that feels like poetry. Luxury minimalism is deeply tied to materiality. Think honed marble, brushed brass, raw timber, and poured concrete. These materials aren't just beautiful, they carry texture, history, and tactility. Used sparingly but with intention, they become sculptural elements within the space. Biophilic design plays a key role in minimalist luxury. Architecture now frames views of nature like living paintings. Indoor-outdoor flow becomes seamless. Natural materials ground the home in its environment, creating a sense of belonging and peace that feels both luxurious and deeply human. Lighting is not an afterthought, it's the architecture itself. Daylight is maximized through expansive glazing, skylights, and clear-story windows. At night, subtle integrated lighting carves out spatial definition. The interplay of shadow and illumination creates atmosphere that transforms a simple room into an experience. The minimalist palette is often neutral, but never dull. Earth tones, soft whites, and muted grays create a canvas for light and form. In luxury minimalism, the absence of color becomes a backdrop for material, proportion, and detail to shine through with quiet drama. Minimalist luxury thrives on geometric clarity. Proportions are finely tuned. Symmetry, asymmetry, repetition, each is used with purpose. These spatial compositions are not just aesthetically pleasing, they create emotional resonance, a kind of spatial harmony that is felt as much as it is seen. Open floor plans are a staple of minimalist design, but luxury elevates them. Sliding panels, floating walls, and level changes subtly define zones without cluttering the view. Spaces flow, but they also adapt, serving function without sacrificing the sense of openness. In a minimalist luxury home, every piece of furniture is sculptural. Rather than filling space, furnishings enhance it. They are carefully selected, often custom-made, and positioned for both visual balance and human comfort. Less becomes more when every object earns its place. These homes are not loud. They don't shout for attention. They whisper. The architecture invites reflection. Its silence is part of its power, offering mental clarity and emotional calm in a world often defined by noise and distraction. Luxury minimalism isn't just aesthetic, it's deeply functional. Smart home systems are integrated invisibly, allowing light, temperature, and security to be controlled seamlessly. The technology disappears, leaving behind a frictionless experience that feels both futuristic and intuitive. Minimalism aligns beautifully with sustainable principles. Fewer materials, locally sourced components, and passive energy strategies reduce environmental impact. In this new wave, sustainability is not a limitation. It's a luxury that reflects a deeper kind of wealth, responsibility, awareness, and longevity. Japanese and Scandinavian aesthetics have long influenced minimalist design, but now we see a fusion. Eastern sensibility meets Western luxury. This cross-cultural approach creates homes that are simultaneously grounded and global, intimate and impressive. Minimalist luxury isn't reserved for grand estates. It can be infused into everyday life, from compact urban apartments to mountain retreats. The principle remains the same: create space for life, reduce visual noise, and elevate the experience of daily living. From John Pawson and Tadao Ando to Vincent van Dyson and Studio Kao, architects around the world are redefining what minimalist luxury means. Their work doesn't just follow trends, it sets them, proving that simplicity is the most enduring form of sophistication. Trendy design fades, but timeless design matures. The materials in minimalist luxury homes are chosen not just for how they look now, but how they'll patina, soften, and evolve over time. It's about embracing imperfection as a form of beauty. In cities, minimalist luxury responds to space constraints with elegance. Think micro apartments that feel expansive through clever design. Sliding walls, built-in storage, and light-filled voids make small footprints feel grand, without excess or compromise. There's a psychological benefit to minimalist architecture. Studies show that uncluttered spaces reduce stress, increase focus, and enhance well-being. In this way, luxury minimalism isn't just about how a home looks, it's about how it makes you feel. Minimalist homes celebrate daily rituals, making coffee, opening a window, walking barefoot across a warm timber floor. These small moments become luxurious when the environment honors them, slowing us down and reconnecting us to the present. Designing a luxury minimalist home is a process of curation. Every line, light, and material is chosen with precision. Architects work hand in hand with artisans and clients to create a cohesive whole, where nothing feels accidental and everything feels intentional. High-end hotels and resorts have inspired a new kind of residential minimalism. Think spa-like bathrooms, monolithic kitchens, and seamless transitions between indoor and outdoor. Home becomes a place not just to live, but to retreat, recharge, and experience. One of the most misunderstood aspects of minimalist architecture is the idea of emptiness. But these voids are not empty, they are curated. They give breath to the design, offer space for art and light, and create a rhythm that feels almost musical. Though minimalist luxury homes may appear simple, they are deeply personal. Every layout, finish, and frame is customized to reflect the inhabitant's lifestyle. The space becomes a mirror, quiet, but deeply expressive. Minimalist luxury has become a global movement, but it always takes cues from local culture, climate, and context. Whether it's a desert villa or a Nordic cabin, the architecture responds, rooted in place while speaking a universal language of elegance. Critics often call minimalism cold or impersonal. But when done right, it's the opposite. The challenge is not to strip away life, but to design for it, to create a stage for people, moments, and memories to unfold in beautiful clarity. As we move into a world that craves calm, clarity, and meaning, the appeal of minimalist luxury only grows stronger. It's not a trend, it's a philosophy, a way of designing and living that values quality over quantity, essence over excess. In the end, the future of luxury is quiet.